There was a train station that appeared only when someone truly needed to go home. No map showed it, no timetable mentioned it, and every morning it disappeared without leaving a trace. One cold autumn night, a traveler named Daniel was walking alone beside an old railway line. He had been traveling for days. His suitcase was heavy, his feet were tired, and although he knew where he was going, he suddenly realized he no longer knew why he had left home in the first place. Then he heard a sound far away in the darkness. A train whistle. Daniel stopped walking. There were no trains on that railway anymore. Yet a soft golden light appeared between the trees. As Daniel walked closer, he discovered a small railway station. An old wooden sign hung above the platform, but instead of a station name, it simply said, "Home." Daniel looked around. There was no one there, no ticket office, no station worker, only an old wooden bench and a warm yellow lamp swinging gently in the night breeze. Then a train slowly appeared from the darkness. It made almost no sound. Its windows glowed softly. Daniel stepped inside. The carriage was warm and quiet. There were only a few empty seats. He sat beside the window. As the train began moving, Daniel watched the forest pass by. Then something strange happened. The scenery outside began to change. He saw the little street where he had grown up, the old tree beside his childhood home, the small kitchen where someone had once waited for him with a warm meal. He saw summer evenings, rainy mornings, and quiet nights when everything seemed much simpler. Daniel smiled. He hadn't realized how much he had missed those ordinary moments. The train continued through the night. Then the conductor walked past his seat. Daniel looked up. "Where are we going?" he asked. The conductor smiled. "Wherever you need to be." Daniel looked outside again. This time he saw his own front door. Warm light was shining through the windows. For a moment he wanted to jump from the train, but the conductor gently shook his head. "Not yet." Daniel looked confused. "Why?" "Because sometimes," the conductor said, "home isn't only a place." The train became quieter. Daniel closed his eyes. He thought about the people he had left behind, the conversations he had postponed, the phone calls he had never made, and suddenly he understood. Maybe the journey wasn't taking him backward. Maybe it was reminding him what truly mattered. When Daniel opened his eyes again, the train had stopped. Outside was a small platform beneath a silver moon. The station sign still said, "Home." Daniel stepped onto the platform. He turned around to thank the conductor, but the train had already disappeared. The platform faded too. And when the sun rose, Daniel found himself standing beside the old railway line. There was no station, no train, nothing except his suitcase and the morning breeze. But Daniel was smiling. He picked up his phone. For the first time in many months, he called home, and as the first sunlight touched the trees, he finally understood something simple. Sometimes you don't need a train to take you home. Sometimes you only need to remember where home is. So tonight, if you're carrying too many thoughts, you don't have to solve them all. Close your eyes, take a slow breath, and remember the place where your heart feels safe. Let that place stay with you tonight. Tomorrow can wait. For now, rest. Good night. Sleep peacefully.